welcome to the Thursday edition of the Morning Sprint. I am Daphne Gray.
And I'm Brittany Ware, and we're happy to bring you some of the top stories, top talkers of the day, I love this first one we're going to tease for you. It's probably the cutest thing ever. Look at this little girl. Oh, I love the jewelry, the sweater, all of it. Well, we have a new record holder for the world's shortest dog. We'll introduce you to Tiny Pearl and her cuteness later on in the sprint, so make sure to stay tuned for that, and you can see more cute pictures of her.
Very excited to get to that story, but first we got to give some shout outs to people in our community trying to keep everybody safe. For example, new fire prevention program in the Hill City. First responders walked door to door visiting homes between Garfield and Hendricks Avenue to hand out fire safety materials, smoke detectors. We're told that they installed 8 new ones just yesterday morning, and they plan on doing this in other fire-prone neighborhoods for the next 6 weeks. We posted their schedule for the Walkabout Wednesday on our website at WSLS.com. We already know how important this is because you never know what could happen. You need that smoke detector working. We just put batteries in yours.
Oh, yeah. Daphne helped me out with mine. It was doing the beep thing to let me know that it needed new battery. She came over, figured it out.
And don't laugh at us, but we performed surgery on that thing because for a second we couldn't figure out how to get the beeping to stop. But we did. Teamwork made the dream work. But
and now we're good. My fire alarms are all good. And we know, like we said, those fire alarms, they really do save lives. I've been to so many, house fires, things like that. And the fire department is constantly pushing that. Make sure your smoke alarms are working. If you're not sure, you can call the fire departments and they will come to your house and check them for you for free completely. So just a good service to have out there.
Definitely.
And then moving on to a story out of the New River Valley. Virginia Tech continues to be recognized for their dining hall services. Take a look at this. Was this year's Princeton Review's Best Campus Food event. The school ranked 11 out of 388 colleges and universities. I feel like this is a big deal because I don't know about you guys, my college food was not that great, so props to them. Virginia Tech was also recognized for its commitment to sustainability, diverse menus, and quality of ingredients. Like I said, big deal. Daphne, was your college food good?
I'm with you. So we just had the basics. You go in there, you make your little wrap or whatever. You got your little cereal bar. Very low, super duper basic stuff. But the only thing that was popping in our food court was Chick-fil-A. They messed up and put a Chick-fil-A in there.
They messed up. No, I think that's a good thing.
And look, that was a funny thing because for 3 of my 4 college years, I never tried Chick-fil-A. I never had it. I know, I'm sorry.
What were you doing? What were you doing?
I was busy. I was just so busy.
Girl, everyone got time for Chick-fil-A.
I know, but that's the thing.
Sunday.
I lived in Osceola, and Osceola, Arkansas we didn't have anything. And when I moved to Jonesboro, Martinsville for college. I didn't know what was popping, and they had this Chick-fil-A, and I was just like, I was always annoyed by everybody with all these Chick-fil-A things, and I was just like, let me taste it. Let me taste this chicken.
Took you 3 years.
I was definitely convinced. So shout out
Good.
to Arkansas State University putting a Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
in
if I
there.
had a Chick-fil-A on my campus, I'd be there like every day. But I remember my freshman year, everyone talks about the freshman 15 when you go. My aunts and uncles were like, are you okay? I lost 5 pounds because I wasn't eating the dining food because I was so used to my mom's cooking. And so I'm just like,
I'm with that.
But anyway, props to Virginia Tech for getting that honor and those students, eating well on campus.
Exactly. If you can write in your comment section, and whatever college you went to, was your food what they call it, bussin'? They say bussin', right?
Sure, I don't know.
Steven, help me out. Bussin'?
Yeah, I've never heard that.
That's what they say, right?
Who's they and when?
Why would I know that?
Oh,
Who's they and when are they saying this?
Little kids, I see it all the time. That's bussin'.
I know that's slamming.
Or that's slapping. I don't know.
Slap it, that's
Forget
slapping.
it.
We're getting old.
We're getting old, yeah. So let's get to this story right here. Of course, it's a time where we highlight the American Red Cross heroes leading up to the nonprofit's annual celebration of heroes ceremony. Today, we recognize our 4th hero who impacted his community one blood donation at a time. So check this out, Brittany. When the pandemic sparked a national blood crisis for American Red Cross, one man by the name of James Braco made it his mission to donate blood and platelets when the Commonwealth needed it most. 2020, James donated 12 triplet platelet donations, but challenged himself to do more. 2021 came around and he set a goal to double his donations, and he met that goal donating every 7 to 10 days, with each session taking 2.5 to 3 hours. On top of that, James is B positive, which means he was prime candidate for the ideal blood type needed. He's documented his sessions on social media while calling for his friends and family to join the call-ins. And it was because of that earned him the 2022 Blood Donor Hero Award. So we covered these different heroes in the past. We did this big deal last year, and we do this every year. But unfortunately, because they couldn't meet in person to receive their awards, that's why the American Red Cross is reflecting back on them, because they're going to actually have an in-person ceremony this go round. So James is one of the people, and the fact that he was so adamant about giving blood, because we always know we do stories every day about people who
about
need
how
blood.
much needed.
Yeah, exactly. So he and then he pushed for his family to give blood as well. So you can't go wrong with that.
And think about the amount of lives he has saved. I mean, they always say one donation can save up to 3 lives.
Yep.
And not just that too. You read that it takes, it would be 2 to 3 hours at a time. So not only is he donating his blood, he's donating his time because he realized how important this is. So thank you so much, James. Glad you're getting that recognition. And we'll continue to see, happy to keep up with him more as if he decides to continue to donate more blood in the community.
Exactly. So we got some cadets that are about to have a really
cool if
deal
you guys
going
are
on
a
this
fan of
weekend.
NASCAR, which I know a lot of people out there are, you're going to want to listen up to this. Cadets at a local high school will take on an important role at the NASCAR Cup Series NOCO 400 at Martinsville Speedway. The Navy National Defense Cadet Corps at William Byrd High School will present the colors for the event this Sunday at 3 p.m. If you're interested in purchasing tickets to support the cadets, we have a link on our website at WSLS.com. But big race weekend this weekend at Martinsville.
Right.
I know a lot of people looking forward to it. But also be careful of that traffic too, because I know a lot of congestion as more people are going to the race. But sure to be a good time.
And when I was in high school, I was in ROTC, and I was our commander. So we would always present the colors at every different event.
Can you give us a little taste?
No, because I don't want to disrespect anything. There's no flag in here. I'm not in uniform, but I was dressed up. I was off the chain.
All right.
But we would always get the opportunity to present the colors at different football games, parades, you name them. But they ended up we started upgrading because we were really good, and they started taking us to the Grizzly game and the big baseball games.
What's the Grizzly game?
Grizzlies. You know the Grizzlies, the basketball team?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not a
Memphis Grizzlies?
Okay, I'm not a basketball person.
Okay, well, our little basketball team was our NBA team. We would go out there and present the colors, but that's a big deal for these kids. So I'm pretty sure you guys are super duper excited about that, and we wish you the best of luck. Do your thing and represent your country.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing it. We'll look out for some of those pictures on social media. Moving on to a story about helping pets and those in need. Mountain View Humane says they are excited about their new partnership. Oftentimes, pets of incarcerated individuals are left with family members to care for those pets, and then that can be costly. So Mountain View Humane, they've partnered up to help give affordable vet care. So sometimes these pets, they even end up back in those shelters. So with this new program, they are able to provide reduced fee veterinary services for eligible families with cats and dogs. So this allows these pets to have access to high quality and discounted health care. So Mountain View Humane says this new initiative will not only help pets in the community be healthier, but also help reduce the number of homeless pets.
It's difficult, and it's difficult for the family that, wants to do something for the incarcerated person's pet, but just doesn't know how to handle it financially. So it is a big resource for them.
And the services they are offering through this program include spay and neutering surgeries, vaccines, microchipping, and flea and tick treatments. Mountain View Humane says they are also open to offering more treatments, depending on that situation. And Lori says the goal of this program is to help those pets stay with their families. We'll have the details on how you or your family could apply on our website. But again, just a way to kind of help those who are struggling. And like we said, make sure those pets are staying with those families, because we don't ever want to see them have to be given up because of cost, because of veterinary costs.
And I was just like listening to your story today, and I was like, wait a minute, so you're telling me that an idea came about, and it never crossed your mind, but people who are incarcerated, for whatever reason, they have animals too, you know, and the fact that this partnership is coming in to help them, I was like, that is a really good idea. My mind automatically think about, the homeless and how, they have their animals and they take care of them and they need those services and resources, but animals all over, no matter who they're attached to. It's cool that this organization is stepping in.
One less worry there for them, that they know that, as they're not able to be there with their pets or their family, that they'll still be taken care of, and like we said, at a reduced rate. So a good partnership for people to sign up for if you need it.
Yeah. So we all know it's been feeling great outside these past few days. This dog been walking forever.
Oh my God, 2-mile walk yesterday on the Greenway with Mabel. I got a little bit of sunburn on my arm, but it's okay.
You got that tan going on.
Oh, I'm trying. We need help.
So, but the funny thing about it is that I was getting off work and there were so many people in bathing suits walking to the pool, and that's still blowing my mind because I just feel like it's moving so fast. I know it's just.
But go ahead.
I mean, hey, more power. And one of the main people who were out there at the pool was meteorologist Chris Michaels. We live in the same apartment complex, but here's his forecast. He'll tell you why it's feeling so good and what's to come.
Happy Thursday. Today, the warmest of the next several days. Temperatures middle to upper 70s in the mountains, low to mid 80s everywhere else. Make sure you wear some sunscreen. All it takes is about 20 minutes for sunburn to happen. Showers tomorrow, storms on Sunday, then another cool down heading into next week. Have a great rest of your Thursday. I'll see you guys next week on The Sprint.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. I'm liking the temperatures. We're gonna like the temperatures this weekend too.
Yeah, I just love the warm in the sun and things like that.
Do it, girl. Okay,
All right.
so let's get to this teaser video that we were talking about earlier. We love us some dogs, obviously, and anytime they're very, very tiny, that's even more adorable.
Look at the eyes.
Does this not look like a pearl to you? Okay, so it's something you'll have to see to believe. This 2-year-old Chihuahua measures the same length as a dollar bill.
Look at that.
Look at
that dollar bill
look
right
at
there.
that little head.
But honestly, though, if you look at her eyes, she kind of is like, yeah, I get it. I'm small. I get it. Like, I understand. There's nothing I can do. But anyway, like you said, this is Pearl. She is the world's shortest dog. Girl, I'm with you on being short. I get it. The pocket-sized pup is the new official holder of the Guinness World Record for shortest dog alive. You wear that badge of honor, girl. She was born in Orlando, Florida, and is actually related to the previous record holder, Miracle Millie, who had the same owner.
Yes, Pearl's owner says that she is a bit of a diva. She enjoys eating high-quality food like chicken and salmon, and loves dressing up nice, and is 2.8 inches tall. So and something that blew everybody's mind, y'all thought I was playing earlier today, but this is what you call an applehead Chihuahua. They're a little teacup, I know, especially in the vet world, don't cuss me out, but I know people like, don't say teacup, because a lot of people go out their way to try to breed animals to be small, and they do, they do a lot of messed up stuff. But this particular breed right here, again, is an applehead Chihuahua. That's what Muscles is. He's an applehead Chihuahua, but he has hair, and they do turn out being very, very, very tiny. They got that kind of that circular head, and a Pomeranian fits in that same category as well. But yeah, shout out to Pearl being that tiny and that cute. I would be like, you can literally put her in your back pocket.
I know, she's adorable, and I didn't know the term applehead Chihuahua. I didn't know there was those different terms to, classify them. But I was trying to look to see how much. Did they say how much she weighed?
They said that
She was 2 point something inches tall.
She has to be less than
Yeah.
like 2 pounds.
I was wondering, I didn't see the weight. So she's 2.8 inches tall. And looking at the weight, because my parents have a Chihuahua mix, and she's only 3 pounds.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So I'm wondering, how much does she weigh? And this makes me, we might have to get the ruler out and measure
Yep.
Kiwi. I want to see how she measures up compared to Pearl.
Oh, yes.
Because Kiwi's pretty tiny.
She is very tiny.
So,
'Cause I think Muscles, he's 4 pounds. So that makes
Okay.
sense that your dog would be smaller than him.
3, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that would be,
I love her.
yeah.
She would come
shout out
every.
to Pearl. Say what?
How big is Bo?
Bo, he lost some weight. He's now 80 pounds.
Aw.
But
Those two things are the same species.
I
They
know, right?
are.
Bo.
He could be his little, that's a chew toy to Bo.
I know, that's something I think about too, is the fact that this, and then like you said, like a bow, or like, what are the Bernese Mountain Dogs, like those, like, and they're all the same, but we love
We
her.
don't deserve them.
Let us
either
know
way.
what you guys think of Pearl. Let us know if you guys have any dogs in your life and kind of what their names are and how much they weigh. We want to compare them all, see
Yes,
what they're all
yes.
like.
Do you like hot sauce?
Depends.
Okay, do you like sriracha?
I see. This is a story I didn't care about. I'm being honest with you. I don't use sriracha on anything, but I guess to people who use it.
I don't either, but even though you don't like it, you gotta start.
I know I'm gonna start. So for those, I guess, who love to add a spicy kick to their food, it might be hard to find one iconic condiment on the grocery store shelf. I guess it's in high demand. People out there like their
People
sriracha.
do love sriracha. Like in San Antonio, they just drink it. Okay, so
Okay,
that's
fun.
because there is currently a sriracha hot sauce shortage right now. The maker said it in a statement that they continue to have a limited supply and they do not know when that will change. And for some restaurants, it can create problems for their most popular foods.
And there was also a shortage last year caused by a drought in Mexico where chilies for the sauce are grown. I didn't know that, but like I always see this at every restaurant I go to. I mean, it's obviously it's sitting there on the table for you to use it.
Yeah.
I personally don't use it, but for those who do, if this is a big staple in your meals, you're gonna be
See,
upset.
I love me some hot sauce. I will put hot sauce on everything.
Okay.
But it has to be hot sauce. Like sriracha.
Okay.
When I first tried it, I was just like, bleh. It was just, it's just that off taste. And then I just got trust issues with different mixtures of hot sauce, if that
Yeah.
makes sense, because I don't like a ketchup hint. I just want pure hot sauce,
Okay.
And so, but yeah, sometimes I guess that floats some people's boats out there. And right now, I pray for you because it's a shortage going on right now. Hopefully you got
Yeah.
you a bottle somewhere that you got on standby.
Steven, do you use sriracha on things?
No.
No, remember that
you're
word
not a hot
spicy.
mouth.
That word spicy in your family, the little,
Yeah.
it's a hard one for you.
Yeah, sometimes we'll do like taco seasoning, but that's about as far as we go.
Spiciness?
Yes.
Look at you,
All
Steve. I
right.
love it.
Okay.
Well, get this. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, which I'm sorry, I'm not, but
Look at them. They come out in full
Look,
force.
check this out. Not even the rain could stop Taylor Swift fans from standing outside Raymond James Stadium to buy tour merchandise ahead of the singer's 3-concert series in Tampa.
I mean, this is dedication,
I'm gonna say dedication.
on the border of craziness, but to each their own. Fans, also known as Swifties, started lining up at 10 p.m. Tuesday, which was 12 hours before the merchandise trucks were even scheduled to open. They wanted to wait 12 hours just to get a t-shirt. I don't understand. But shortly before 5 a.m. Wednesday, police directed dozens of Swift fans to go wait in their cars. For fans who didn't get a chance to buy anything, they will be able to pick up Eras Tour merchandise online at her shows on April 13th and 15th. I'm just thinking my legs would be hurting.
Yeah, no, and since the singer is the only stop in Florida, she's expected to draw thousands of fans around the Southeast. I don't get it. Like, Steven, you are a music guy. Are you a Swiftie?
No.
Okay.
I like Taylor Swift. But
Yeah?
I'm not sitting out here in the line.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, I
No.
don't think I could like anybody that much, except for maybe.
No.
No.
12 hours for a
Yeah,
shirt
12 hours is
that
too
you could
much.
literally order online. Probably people can be selling them. I mean,
That is
I
true.
went to a Taylor Swift concert a couple years ago. I went to her, oh goodness, this was a recent one. I'm totally forgetting the name of the tour. But she puts on a really good show. She
Yeah.
is very
That tour looks
talented.
amazing.
Oh yeah, I've
seen
seen
videos from it. It's incredible. But
yeah, the videos on Instagram and stuff that I've seen, it looks incredible. And if someone, gifted me tickets, I'm not gonna go buy them but I would.
Nobody's gonna do that.
No, I mean,
They're
like
gonna
if
keep
someone
those.
was like, oh, I got an extra ticket, I don't know, I would go. I think she puts on an incredible show.
But 12
yeah.
hours for
No.
gear that you can literally
Like,
print a
I
t-shirt off
just-
and type on yourself.
I don't understand. Let us know if maybe you understand in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this story. Would you wait 12 hours? And if so, what artist would
Yeah.
it be? Because my family thought I was crazy when I woke up at like 4 a.m. to go see Carrie Underwood on the Today Show.
Yeah.
But that was only waiting on the sidewalk for like 2 hours, not 12 hours.
Either way, another thing I'm interested in, I want to see kind of a competition. So I'm not trying to bring up a controversial issue,
Ooh,
but
go
we
ahead.
all
Let's go.
know
Let's do it.
the whole
What we
Kanye
getting
West
into?
deal at the MTV
Okay.
Awards where he took the mic from Taylor and was just like, "Yo, I'm gonna let you finish." Beyonce got the #1 album.
Yeah, he
so
did not need to do
Beyonce is
that.
about. No, that was really rude. But my point is, I know Beyonce is about to kick off her tour
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
I'm interested to see how
And she's
poppin',
got dedicated.
man, and
dedicated
like
fans.
Angie, our
Not
producer.
that, though.
Look, but look,
They're
hold
different
up.
people.
No, I would
Alright.
be.
Daphne's making predictions out there.
I'm just saying. I just think it would be a good battle because, like I said, you got people like Angie, who was our producer, who was like literally staying up hours, just like how they did for Taylor Swift, looking for their tickets to jump online to get them.
Why?
So. Because they like Beyonce just as much as people like Taylor Swift. I want to see the competition. Let's see who wins.
All right.
Okay.
Each
Look
their
at
own.
us fight.
All right, moving on to our next story. If you have ever been to New York City, you know just how beautiful the city is, all the lights and excitement, but you also know about the many rodents that call that city their home. It's their home too.
Yeah, so the city is cracking down on its rat population, hiring its first ever rat czar, which is cool, who's determined to clean the city up. City mayor announced a $3.5 million investment towards a rat mitigation zone to help control rodent population.
I have so many questions, so many questions. But city officials say that all New Yorkers need to do their part in order for this plan to work. Some New Yorkers are betting the rats will win as they can't see everyone doing their part. And I totally get that. But the new czar is determined that the rats are tough, but New Yorkers are tougher. I mean, I've spent plenty of time in New York City. My parents grew up in New York, and I lived there for a summer, all the things. So lots of time you go to the subway, and they're not just like right there, but if you look, you'll see them, and there's a lot more rats than what people think. And there's the Pizza Rat, popular Pizza Rat. I need to know how this plan, what's the plan, like the full actual plan, what they plan to do, who's the czar. I just don't understand all the things. I mean, I have so many questions.
Like I was saying earlier today, I have never been to New York.
I'll
and
take you. We'll go.
but
My
the
mom
thing
actually
is-
called me this morning and said we need to take Daphne to New York City because she was watching this morning. She heard you've never been, and my mom goes, "She's never been. I'll take her."
But the thing is just I just get overwhelmed at the thought of the way transportation is. But I'm pretty sure if you're in there and you have lived around that, you're used to it.
You're
For
just
me,
used
I'm
to it.
just
You
like,
don't even pay attention.
Transportation is way better. They have
No,
subways and
the
everything.
subways
You
are
can get
so
anywhere.
easy, and like
Yeah?
once you get used to it, you're like, oh, I've got this, and but like
Okay.
you can get anywhere so quickly. But yeah, like you were saying, if you're a New Yorker, you don't even pay attention to rats, you don't even notice them anymore. So again, with this plan, you're like, why? Why
Okay,
should
so if
I?
I go there, and how big are the rats? Because I hear they're huge. Are they
Some
like?
are big.
Are they bigger than kiwi?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They're
whoa!
bigger than kiwi.
I
But
don't
my
think I'm
thing is,
the
like,
answer.
there
Kiwi
are
should not go to New York.
No, Kiwi's been to New York City, and she's done good. She's a
like,
city dog, but
We have a kiwi rat.
But it's one of those
Yeah,
things
right.
where
Yeah.
there's so much going on in New York City. There's so much going on all
So
the time,
it's-
excitement like that. You don't even notice it, I'll be
Okay,
honest
so
with
it's
you.
better than it's worth. You can just say hey to the little ratatouilles and.
He ain't bothering anybody.
Yeah,
Maybe he's bothering you, I get
Oh,
it.
they
He's
ain't
in
got
my
no
apartment.
diseases or nothing.
No, but
So,
anyway,
let's-
I think the rats are gonna win.
Let's go
Let us
ahead
know
and
what
get
you think.
Jazz. Cousin,
Jasmine, that was hi. How are you?
Look, Jazz.
I'm doing great. How are you
She didn't want me holding her phone. She just took it from me. But whatever. I want to talk to Jazz. Jazz, have you ever been to New York?
No, I have not been in New York, but that's
Girl, I gotta
definitely
take you
on my list.
too. Me, you, Daphne, we're gonna go do a trip to New York
Road trip.
City.
Yes.
Road
I'm
trip.
down.
Okay.
Road trip to
Road
New
trip.
York.
But do you think the rats are gonna win or the New Yorkers are gonna win in that story?
I think the rats.
Okay, so another question. Are you a Sriracha person?
No, I've actually never had it.
Okay.
I've seen people put on their food, but I've never had it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, that's okay. I feel you. But what about this? Are you Taylor Swift or Team Beyonce?
Oh, Team Beyonce.
Hey! Told you. I think she's gonna win. I think Beyonce has her fans up against a Taylor Swift fan, and they fight like a Game of Thrones
Oh
type
my
thing. I think
goodness.
Beyonce's fans
Woo!
will win.
Do you think Beyonce's
They
fans would
have-
wait in line for 12 hours for a T-shirt?
Them jokers was on the
You said
phone for
Beyonce's
36
fans?
hours.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yes. Girl, Brittany, people were staying up, like, to like almost 2 a.m. just to secure tickets. Like they will do anything.
Oh, my
told
alarm
you.
clock. That's when
I
we wake
told
up.
Here's the difference. Beyonce's fans are dedicated and great.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift fans are crazy.
That's true.
Look,
So in
Steven,
a fight, Taylor Swift has to win.
that would make sense.
This is
All
true.
right, Jazz, do we have any comments or anything today?
Not today, but as always, it's super easy to leave a comment. You just head to our website, click on our article, and the comment form is right beneath the article.
Oh,
Can't
cool.
miss it.
Awesome. And Jazz, if you could just give us a little preview of what you guys are planning to do tomorrow, because guys, if you don't know by now, we're going to be out of pocket, but we got a special show that you guys want to check into if you want to know more about the sprint.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're having a Q&A session tomorrow. If you guys have any questions about the morning sprint or you just want to learn more, head to our website and there's an article where you can submit your questions. But overall, we'll be just describing what the morning sprint is, what we hope to accomplish with it, the significance of it, and just why we have the morning sprint, where you can watch it, how you can leave comments, and just different other questions we'll be answering.
Perfect.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Jasmine. You have a good rest of your Thursday.
Thank you.
All right, guys, before we head out, we got to hit those headlines. It's going to happen throughout the rest of our day. Brittany, you kick us off, girl.
All right, so coming up later in our new newscast, the Louisville Metro Police Department, they have released the 911 calls made during the mass shooting on Monday. They include desperate pleas for help before the gunman killed 5 people and injured 9 others. Well, the sound of it is all very disturbing. We do want to warn you, but if you're interested in hearing more of those details, you can catch them later.
Plus, the second straight year, Smith Mountain Lake saw the most boating incidents across the Commonwealth, while the overall number of incidents across the state is going down. Get this, there were 21 reports of damage at the lake last year, setting a new state high. So we need to do better, but you guys got the details and exact breakdown of that online and in our later newscasts.
And tonight, the first big push for spring migration of birds will be coming to the Commonwealth. 142 million birds are stocking up on food and water before they head north. And Virginia is one of the several states expected to see that large number. I'm glad I am aware of this because that is my nightmare. It's right there, that many birds. I'm scared, but if you're someone who maybe you like them or you're scared like me and you want to get more details of when they're coming, you can watch our newscast later. But oof.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today on the Morning Sprint. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Of course, be back here again. Tune in at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for the Morning Sprint for that special show we were telling you guys about at WSLS.com.